Hey everybody, Dr. Ray here, and today what I would like to talk about is how to avoid spending a lot of money at the store. A lot of us, we go to the grocery store, we go to Walmart, and maybe we have an idea of what we want, and we think we're going to spend like $30, and when we're done checking out, we've spent like $200, $400. I was actually at Costco, which is a big box membership store, not too long ago, and I was checking out, and I had just like two items in the cart, and the cashier is like, "Wow, you're the first person coming through today that hasn't spent $400." And I'm thinking like, "Oh my God, people are spending $400 every time they come in here." Okay, so let's talk about some strategies and some of the things that I personally do, some of my rules of life for not overspending at a store. And there's a bunch of things you can do, and I have a bunch of strategies for this. So it's not just like one thing, because it really depends on what kind of person you are. So let's talk about probably the biggest thing that causes you to spend a lot of money, and that is not planning and going to the store a lot. So, and there's different types of stores. There's food stores, and then there's like, shopping for like things that you need in life, which could be like at Walmart. And then there's like clothes and stuff like that. So let's talk about, really the food and the incidentals, like the things like toiletries, soap, and all that kind of stuff. So if you're going to the store multiple times per week, you're spending money multiple times per week, and it's a lot more difficult to keep track. So my first suggestion to you is go to the grocery store only once a week, or only every other week, or even less than that if possible. Now, I have a family, we have 3 kids. We can't do an every other week trip. We've tried it. It just doesn't work. When it was just me and my wife, yeah, we could do things like that. But with 3 little kids, I can't pull that off. So we've limited ourselves to one time per week, which helps a lot. Next thing, planning. You have to plan. You have to do meal prep, plan your meals. And then you have to know, like, if I'm going to Walmart or wherever, Costco, wherever I'm going, what am I buying? I am not the person. What you need to do, so first, make a list. You have to have a list. You have to know so when I plan my meals for the week, we know exactly what we're buying at the grocery store. I'm not going to go there and buy anything else. Just because I go there and I think, this thing, like if I go to Walmart and I think this thing looks really cool, I'm not buying it. It wasn't on my list. I do not need it. I never impulse buy. So let me talk about one of the things that I do. When I am at the store, and this is for impulse buying, if I see something that I am like, this wasn't on my list, but this is kind of cool and looks interesting, I will say to myself, I'm not buying it today. I'm going to put it down on this list as a maybe, and then I'm going to see if I want it the next time I come. And if I still really want it, and I'm like, this is something we need, then it's all of a sudden it's on my list, and I do want it, and I will get it. So that's one of the reasons I won't impulse buy anything. Nothing. I'm the guy who goes into a car dealership, and no matter what they say, I know I'm not. If I'm set in my head I wasn't buying that day, I'm not buying that day. I will go to the store with my list, and they don't have what I want. I'm the person who can walk out of Walmart without buying one thing. Okay, so as far as making a list goes, I use my phone. You can make a list however you want to. I use my phone throughout the week. My wife uses pencil and paper, but every time I need something, I say to myself, oh, you know what? I'm out of toothpaste. Boom. I go right into I actually do it in reminders on my phone, which connects to my watch so that I can even have it on my watch, and I can use it on my watch as well. I have everything that I need for the week in my reminders. And I actually have 2 separate lists. So I have the grocery list, which is once a week. And then I have a Walmart list, or like a Target Walmart list, which is only once a month. So I make a list. First strategy. First thing I do is I plan and prep making a list. If it's not on the list, I'm not buying it. That helps you not overspend. You literally just focus on your list and don't buy more than that. The next thing I do is I limit the amount of times I go. If I went to Walmart every week, I could probably easily spend $100 a week there. There's a Walmart by my house, which is why I say that store. I sometimes go to other stores like Target and everything, but just using that as the example, you could very easily spend lots of money there. There's always all these things that look kind of cool. So what I do is I limit myself. I make a list and I limit myself to once a month, and that's where I pick up like my cat food, pet food, just stuff like that I know I buy there only, like toothpaste, dental floss, things of that nature that I know I'm going to need there. And if there are things that I need there besides that, it's all on my list. I don't just shop around and buy anything. I have a list. I have very specific. I will only go there and get what's on my list and then leave. All right. So we made a list. We limit how many times we go. Next thing, if you have trouble going in the store, and this is really, taking place a lot over COVID, if you have trouble going in the store and because you are very impulsive, because my wife kind of is, we're not going to say that out loud, but make sure she's not listening in my office, but no, she's not. But she is a little more impulsive than I am. I'm on the extreme end of not impulsive, so we're kind of, opposites attract. One of the strategies that we've used to really cut down specifically our grocery bill is online ordering and pickup. What this does, it means you're not actually going to the store ever. You're literally planning out your meals, what you want, and then you only order that online and you only pick that up. You never even have to go into the store. I think online grocery pickup is one of the best ways to save you time, because you don't have to go shopping in the store, save you money, and it's so easy. You literally go to the store and pick, or you can even do Whole Foods. There's grocery stores that do delivery to you. We do delivery sometimes as well. But that will save you a lot of money, because it's very easy to say not be there. Think about this. Like, when you're going to the grocery store and it's like around lunchtime and you're hungry and you pick up like 10 extra things because you're hungry at that time. No. It's much easier to, throughout the week, make that list and say, this is what we're going to order this week. And you order it and you know exactly what you want. And in fact, the less you do that, the better. But for us, we have to do it once a week. So you have to ask yourself what works. And the other thing is obviously make sure that you're setting a budget for each of these things. Like, we have a budget for food. I can tell you, I'm in a family of 5. We eat very organic. Not everything organic, but things that matter that are organic. We don't eat a lot of meat, but when we do purchase meat, it's definitely, that's an organic thing. Any meat or dairy that we would eat would be organic, but certain things like bananas don't have to be organic. That's all about your health, what you care about. But we are a family of 5. We have a budget of $1,000 a month for groceries. So that's $200 a week, or about $250 per week, and we managed to survive on that really well with 3 boys and who eat everything. And that includes everything we purchase at the grocery store. That includes if we were going to purchase alcohol, it would include that. Any of our purchases, $250 a week, we have budgeted to ourselves. I budgeted that as our grocery bill. We're able to survive off of that really well, get nearly anything we want, and not have any issues. But you have to make sure that you've set a budget for yourself at the store. Obviously, when it was just me and my wife, we were able to budget a lot. It was much easier to budget for us. It's a lot more difficult when you're feeding 3 grown boys. They eat a lot more, and you're trying to eat organic and higher quality foods. It adds money, but that's all about your personal budget. So, okay, so we've set a budget. We've made a list. We've talked about going less times, doing online pickup, which is huge. There are 2 more strategies that I use to save money at the grocery store. So the next one is going to the membership big discount stores and buying in bulk. Places like Sam's Club, places like Costco, Aldi, you can buy in bulk. There's BJ's. There are whatever the big bulk discount stores are around you. Now, the tough thing about these stores is you really need to know what the prices are at your local grocery store before you go to them, because not everything that you buy at these stores is a savings. So you have to price it out. It can take a while to go through those stores and figure out what is actually more cost effective. Like, I know that I eat peanut butter every day with an apple, and the organic peanut butter is significantly less at Costco than it is at the grocery store. The oatmeal that I eat for breakfast is significantly less buying in bulk at Costco than it is at the grocery store. So you have to know some prices, but you can buy in bulk, save money by buying in bulk things that you eat a lot of. Like, I know the peanut butter and oatmeal are two examples. So that's another way to save money at the grocery store, is to buy certain things in bulk. And we make the trips to those bulk stores very rarely. It's once every probably 1 or 2 months that we will even make a trip to those stores. Next thing, the final thing that I do, look for sales at the grocery store. Every week they have sales. And you know what? Especially because now we do a lot of the online, it's actually much easier for us to find the sales when we do online pickup, because I can just click a little. I don't have to have like the coupon book. I don't have to clip any coupons. I don't have to do anything. I literally click what's for sale this week, see it, is this any of the stuff on my list, or is any of this stuff things that I commonly buy and will use that I can get a big discount on and get on sale. So those are my strategies for saving money at the food store. So obviously you have to have your budget up front. That's not even a question. You have to know how much you can spend. Make a list or order it online so that you do not spend more money. If you are someone who's into impulse buying and you like impulse buying, don't buy it the first time you see it. Put it on your list while you're at the store and say to myself the next time I'm there, did I really care? Because a lot of times what happens is you see that thing, you want it at that time, but then you think about it like in 2 days and you're like, I totally didn't need that or want that or care about it, and it was a waste of money. So put it on your list and see if it's actually something you want the next time you're there. Then, okay, maybe we do really, really want this and it's something that we may want to consider purchasing if it's something that we need. Go less times, don't go every day. Don't go multiple times a week. At the bare minimum, or bare maximum, I should say, that you should be going to the store is 1 time per week. You should not be going to the grocery store more than 1 time per week. I get, like, you're having a cookout, 4th of July, you need to go again and pick up ice that you forgot, or whatever. Okay, that's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about regular schedule. You should not be going to the grocery store more than 1 time per week. Even less than that if you can. If you can do every other week, every month, you will save money by going there less, because that's less impulse buying, less times you're tempted to buy something that you don't need. All right, buy in bulk. Consider Costco, Sam's. Always price that food. Always price it. Always compare it. Make sure you're actually saving money. Final thing, look for sales, but only buy things on sale that you need. Do not just buy something because it's on sale. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people purchase something because it was on sale, because they thought it was a great deal, good savings, and never use it. It's such a waste. They should have never made that purchase. So make sure it's on sale and make sure it's something that you need. All right, good luck, everybody. Tell me any strategies that you use below. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.